Let's talk about how to feel emotionally safe in a relationship. There's something critical that you need in order to feel emotional safety in your relationship. I'm going to talk about what that critical piece is. Everybody wants emotional safety in their relationship. I'm going to identify the attributes of a safe partner. The key ingredient to emotional safety in a relationship is trust. You have to have trust to feel safe in a relationship, to be open, to be transparent, to be vulnerable, to talk about some of your scariest things that you don't want other people to know or understand about you. If you trust that person and you trust that they love you, you trust that they're there for you, you trust that they'll hold space for you, then you have that emotional safety to open up about the things that you're feeling. Trust allows for vulnerability. Now, emotional safety in your relationship doesn't have everything to do with your partner. You may have some trauma or some past experiences that tell you not to be open and not to be intimate in a relationship. You're going to have to do some of your own work to understand that that partner might be a safe person. They might already have what it takes in order to be emotionally safe for you. It may have nothing to do with them. You might have to look at some of your own stuff, some of your own fears, some of your own trauma, and do some of your own work so that you can be vulnerable in your relationship. So let's talk about the attributes of an emotionally safe partner. First and foremost, they're non-defensive. Whatever you're feeling on an emotional level, they know where you stop and they begin. So they don't get defensive by your pain or your fear or your sadness. They can actually hear it and try to understand what you're saying on an emotional level. So they are a non-defensive partner. They're there and they can show up for you and not worry so much about them. Next, and this has everything to do with being non-defensive, is they're empathetic. And empathy is about feeling with you. It's not feeling sorry for you or trying to fix it, but it's opening space to feel what you're feeling with you. They care about you, so they hold that space for you, and they go there with you. An emotionally safe partner is a non-judgmental partner. They're not saying you're good, you're bad, you're horrible. They just care about you, and they're there to open that space so that they can listen, so that they can connect to what you're feeling. An emotionally safe partner is a good listener. Now, a good listener is a reflective listener. They don't care so much about them, but they're reflecting back to you what they're hearing from you. So they're not telling you what you're saying. They're not overstepping their bounds, but they're just saying, it seems like this, or is this what you're saying, or how does that feel to you? They're opening up space for you to talk and you to process and for you to flow your emotions so that they can understand what you're saying. And lastly, and really important, is an emotionally safe person is respectful. They're not going to break boundaries, and they're not going to say things to you that are hurtful. They're not going to call you names. They're not going to get way sarcastic as you talk, but they're going to be there with you and be respectful. Hopefully, as I'm talking, you're realizing you're in an emotionally safe relationship. If you're not, and if you've experienced things like betrayal before, check out my video, What to Do When You Feel Betrayed.